Hey there, Teacher Tati here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use mail merge in Word 2010. Now, some students seem to start out thinking that this is something that's really hard, even though it's actually really easy to do, especially in Word 2010. So don't worry, today I'll be showing you just how easy it really is. First I'll start by explaining what mail merge is, and then I'll show you how to do it. So, let's get started. Okay, so what is mail merge? Let's say that we want to send a letter to our friends. We'll be writing an invitation to a party. What does this letter look like in general? It's got an address at the top, then it's got a dear followed by the name of the person, and then there's the message of the letter. Now we want to send this letter to each of our friends who all live in different places. We have Fred who lives in London, and Jane who lives in Manchester, and Andrew who lives in Liverpool. Now what we want to do is to tell the word, hey, take this letter and replace all of those placeholders in brackets, the address and name, with the actual address and name of each of my friends. So I want 3 letters for each of my 3 friends. But I want one letter to say London at the top and then say Dear Fred, another letter to say Manchester at the top and then say Dear Jane, and another letter to say Liverpool at the top and then say Dear Andrew. And that's what mail merge is. It's the automatic merging of an address list with a template of a letter which has placeholders which are to be filled in by the details of each person. Now you probably know what a letter looks like, but what does the address list look like? An address list can be any file that stores a list in it. It can be a Word document, or an Excel spreadsheet, or even just a text file, but it usually is an Access database such as this one. If we open this database, we'll find the list of friends who we want to send a letter to. As you can see, there's a number of details for each person, including last name and home address. We'll be using this file to tell the Word what details to fill in the placeholders of our letter. Okay, now that you understand what mail merge is, let's see how to actually do it. Start by clicking on the Mailing tab, and then go on Start Mail Merge, a step-by-step mail merge wizard. This will open a pane on the right side of the screen, which is a wizard that you can click Next on. The first step of the wizard asks what sort of document you want to use mail merge on. This is usually letters, so just click Next at the bottom. The second step asks whether you want to open a letter that you have already written and saved, or if you're going to write a letter in the current document. We'll be writing the letter in the current document, so just click Next. The third step asks us to choose the address list to use. We can create a new one, but we'll be using an existing one instead, which is that Access database I showed you earlier. Click Browse to select the database. We browse for the database file and open it. As you can see, all the details of our friends are displayed. Click OK down here. And if we wanted to change the list completely or change some details in the list, we click on one of these buttons. Click Next. The fourth step asks us to write our letter, which we'll do now. We write our letter with placeholders in the document. Now, how do we tell Word where the placeholders are and what should go inside them? Words and brackets don't mean anything to Word. Instead, we need to use merge fields, which are found up here. By clicking on the arrow, you'll get a list of details which we had in the database file. Each of these details can be used as a placeholder for a word to know what details to insert where. When I click on these details, they will be inserted wherever the cursor is in my document. We want to put the address at the top, so we'll put the house name, the street name, and the city under each other at the top. As you can see, the placeholders will appear between arrows, not brackets. I also want to put the name of the person after Dear. If you click on the placeholders, which are called merge fields, they will turn gray, which is how you can tell if it's something that you typed yourself or not. By clicking up here on Highlight Merge Fields, Word will show you all the merge fields in gray. Once we have written our letter and inserted the merge fields, click Next. The fifth step is where you are shown the letters themselves. with the details of the person instead of merge fields. See, the letter now has Fred's details instead of generic placeholders. You can see the letters as addressed for the other people by clicking on these arrows up here, or on these arrows in the wizard. You can even leave out someone by excluding them, which will not include that person in the letters. Click Next. The sixth and final step is to actually obtain the letters in order to send them. You can print the letters immediately, but usually click on Edit Individual Letters. After clicking that, just click on OK over here. And now you have a Word document with a letter for each different person on each page. In exams, you usually have to save this document here. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. A complete mail merge on Word 2010. Not so hard, is it? If you ever get stuck, leave me a comment and I'll see what I can do. And I'll see you next time.